All right, let's talk about something that's on every executive's mind right now. How do you bring Microsoft Copilot into your organization successfully, and more importantly, securely? Let's dive right in. And this is really the big question, isn't it? AI promises to completely transform how we work, but can you really trust it with your company's most valuable data? Now, our guide for this conversation comes from part 8 of a fantastic 10-part tutorial on Microsoft Copilot from Virtualization Options LLC. They really nailed this dilemma. You've got this massive potential for a productivity leap on one side, and on the other, you've got risks that are, frankly, brand new. So how do you get the good without the bad? And just so we're all on the same page, this explainer is zeroing in on what that tutorial says about AI security and the best practices for adopting this technology safely. We're really looking at this from a senior management perspective, the strategy for getting it right from the top. So, how do we solve that huge potential versus risk problem? Well, the answer isn't just a simple thumbs up or thumbs down on AI. It's about being smart. It's about a strategic framework called the zoned governance model. Honestly, this is the key to moving forward with real confidence. Okay, so what is zoned governance? Think of it as finding that perfect sweet spot. It helps you avoid the two biggest mistakes organizations make, locking everything down so tightly that nobody can innovate, or, opening the floodgates and creating huge security nightmares. Instead, you create different zones with rules that actually match the level of risk for whatever you're trying to build. Let's start at the ground floor with Zone 3. You can basically think of this as your company's innovation lab or sandbox. This is where your employees can get their hands dirty, experiment with personal productivity tools, or even build small prototypes for their teams. The risk here is low, so the rules are loose. The whole point is to let people learn, experiment, and innovate fast. Okay, so what happens when a really great idea pops up in that Zone 3 sandbox? Well, it graduates to Zone 2, which is all about partner development. Now, the risk is a bit higher. We're talking about tools for a whole department, like an HR bot that answers questions about benefits. So this is where the business teams have to partner up with IT. IT gives its stamp of approval and provides some structured oversight. It's all about taking those good ideas and scaling them up responsibly. And that brings us to Zone 1. Enterprise production. This is the big leagues. This is for your most critical, highest risk applications. We're talking about an AI agent that might access sensitive financial data or even protected health information. The key thing to understand here is that these systems get the exact same level of scrutiny as your other core enterprise software. We're talking full IT management, strict change control, and round-the-clock support. No shortcuts. And this table just lays it all out so clearly. See how it works? As you move from Zone 3 over to Zone 1, the risk level goes up, and so does the level of control. The goal also changes. It shifts from pure innovation and learning to creating scalable value, and finally, to ensuring rock-solid security and reliability. It proves you don't have to choose between speed and safety. You can actually have both. So, having a great model is one thing, but how do you actually make it happen, right? Let's switch gears and talk about the implementation blueprint, because this is how you turn that great strategy into a practical, phased rollout plan that actually works. The most important word on this slide is disciplined. You don't just flip a switch and give Copilot to everyone overnight. You start small with an executive pilot. Why start there? 2 reasons. You get really high-quality feedback from senior leaders, and even more importantly, you create powerful champions for the project. Then, once that pilot is a success, you gradually expand to whole departments, learning what each group needs as you go. And only then, when all your support structures are solid, do you go for the full enterprise-wide rollout. It's a method that keeps you in control. Okay, so we've got our governance model and our rollout plan. Great, but what about the bad guys? Generative AI is forcing us all to rethink our security. So let's talk about building that safety net. Pay close attention to this slide, because this is really important. For years, your security team has been focused on the threats in that left column. But AI brings a whole new set of dangers, the ones on the right. We're not just talking about a simple phishing email anymore. We're talking about incredibly convincing, personalized social engineering attacks sent to thousands of people at once. We're talking about attackers using AI to automatically scout your networks, or even poisoning the data your AI learns from to make it go haywire. Your old security playbook just isn't going to cut it. So what's the first step? You've got to integrate all of Copilot's activity into your main security dashboard, your SIM. This is non-negotiable. It gives your security team a single pane of glass so they can connect the dots. For instance, they might see a compromised user account trying to pull sensitive files from SharePoint and asking Copilot all sorts of questions about those same files. That's a huge red flag you'd completely miss if you were looking at these systems in isolation. Next up, you need brand new playbooks for these brand new threats. What is your team's exact protocol if you find out your data has been poisoned? What do you do if a clever employee figures out a prompt that bypasses all your safety filters? You have to define who does what, and this is critical, you have to practice. Run drills, do tabletop exercises. Make sure your team can actually execute these plans before a real crisis hits. We've covered the governance model, the rollout plan, and the security upgrades. But none of it, absolutely none of it, works without the right people in the room. The technology is never the whole answer. The final and maybe most important ingredient is your adoption team. And look, this cannot be just another IT project. For this to work, it has to be a true partnership across the entire business. Sure, IT handles the technical side, but security has to be there to assess the risk. Legal needs to make sure you're compliant. The business units are the ones who will actually identify the best use cases. And you absolutely need HR and communications to handle the human side of this massive change. The training, the messaging, the culture shift. So here's the bottom line. These incredibly powerful tools like Copilot are here to stay. They really do offer a chance to completely reimagine productivity. And with the right governance, a disciplined rollout, an updated security playbook, and a team that represents the whole business, you can absolutely unlock all of that power safely and effectively. Which really just leaves us with one final question for you to think about. Your organization is sitting on a mountain of incredibly valuable data. The AI to make sense of it all is finally here. The only question left is, do you have the governance in place to finally connect those two things and unleash its full potential?